Southern Vangard Radio. This is DJ John Doe, and to the left of me is my man.
Coming in feeling about 10 pounds lighter. Cappuccino! Ooh.
Cappuccino, man.
You heard that in my voice, right?
What's that mean?
That's 12 hours of volleyball yesterday. Man, look, screaming my head off.
Ooh, man. Who are you screaming on, man? The refs?
Man, the refs, the sorry ass girls on the team, like
your daughter,
man, just 12 hours of just unnecessary badness. Damn, and we got home games all this week. I think it's like 3 home games this week. So, yeah, man.
All right,
yeah, man. Just waiting on October 9th. That's the end of the season.
Is it really? That's early, man.
Yeah, but then you have playoffs after that. And, the way it's really looking, I ain't really expecting them to go.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. Okay.
Yeah, so it's cool.
All right.
It's cool. What's up with you?
Just running hard. Football still continues to take over our lives. Mm-hmm. We actually had a home game on Saturday.
How'd it go?
So we actually won 30-0.
Shit, it's a big difference from last season. Y'all caught a lot of L's last season.
We did, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're on the upswing now. That was our first home game, so that was good.
Cool.
And, man, it was at 11 in the morning. It wasn't at 5 p.m., so we weren't sweating our nuts off like we have been.
Nice.
See, that's what people don't – I mean, it was football, man, in the Deep South on a Saturday afternoon at 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, man.
You got to be ready for that.
Get fucking roasted. I mean, it was 92, 93 this weekend.
Man. Yeah, man.
Crazy.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I got to turn that little thing off there.
Okay, all right. Good.
But it was good, man, and just regular old dad shit.
Okay.
That we do, every day and every weekend. So
you know how we do it.
Actually, let's see. By the time this airs, this will be public. So we've been talking about the A3C showcase that's coming up.
Big time.
We Are the Guard on October 5th.
Yep.
Southern Vangard and Speakeasy promo. We're going to have Bumpy Knuckles. We're going to have Kev Brown.
Yeah.
We're going to have J57.
Yes.
We're going to have Camouflage Monk. We're going to have Noah the Flood. We're going to have the Architect, Billy Esco, Jay Sinai, Day Tripper, myself, and yourself will be hosting.
We'll be there. Yes.
But this week, we're announcing round 2.
Woo!
A round 2 of performers. We've got some last-minute additions. Breakbeat Lou.
Woo!
Opio of Souls and Mischief.
Opio.
Rashid Chappelle.
We did get Rashid.
We interviewed him last week, so we got him on the bill. And that brother is actually flying down doing the show, getting right back on a plane and going home.
That's
by the
crazy.
way. And my homie 6 Man from Grand Rapids, who now lives here.
Yeah,
he's gonna help me kick things off when we start the show on Sunday. So man,
nice.
It is gonna be quite a motherfucking show.
Nice,
if I do
nice.
say so myself.
Nice.
So October 5th, if you're in town for A3C, Friday night. Let's see. Doors are at 9.
Okay.
529 East Atlanta Village. Go check out the Elzai show. That's cracking like before ours. Mm-hmm. And when you get out of the Elzai show, come down and give us a holler and see some fly shit.
Yeah, because that's where you want to be anyway. So come through Friday night, October 5th. We Are the Guard. You know what it is, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. So if this is the first time you're listening. This is Southern Welcome. This is Southern Vangard Radio. We drop twice a week. Tuesdays, it's a mix show. Latest and greatest hip-hop cut up by yours truly. Meeks and I popping shit and just, drinking bourbon and beer and just, doing what we can to kick off, the week lovely. And then on Thursdays, we have an interview session with an MC, DJ, A&R, behind the scenes person, generally within the sphere of hip hop that we love and that we try to support.
No doubt.
Please, if this is the first time you're listening because you're a fan of the gentleman that we have on the phone today for our interview session, SoundCloud, Mixcloud, Stitcher Radio, Apple Podcasts. You can actually find us on YouTube as well. Mixes and interviews are up now, so go subscribe there. And then
the mixes are up on YouTube,
yes, sir.
Too?
I'm posting all that shit up there, man. Fuck it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah. So
cool.
you can catch a lot of people like to check shit on YouTube. So
no doubt.
I'm just throwing it up there until they tell me no.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And then we have some affiliates too, and a new affiliate actually.
We do,
this
man.
week, right?
Shouts out to X Squad Radio. They picked us up last week. They've been running episodes.
Yes, sir.
And that's a good look. That's right here in Atlanta. That's a 24/7 streaming station. So
All right.
You never know when you can tune into that and check us out. But we also got Return of the BoomBap Radio, WRBB, ATLHipHop.com, IamClassicRawRadio.net. All 3 of those in Atlanta. So that's 4 affiliates here in Atlanta. And you can venture out to the West Coast with Soul Public Radio, and that's out west. Shouts out to X-Row for that one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. So, I post some like little DJ videos every once in a while, right? Of, whatever we're cutting up, for what we played on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And it's always dope when the artist reaches out and says thank you. That's always dope. So we connect with an artist like that. But what's even doper is when it actually turns into an interview session.
Yeah, that's always dope.
And what's even better that I didn't realize at the time is that this particular joint, this video that we made, this artist is putting out their new record on someone that we've interviewed very recently here at Southern Vangard Radio. So without any further ado, we'll get into that story here in a second.
Yeah.
All the way live, Brooklyn in the house.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
Seed, the bad seed. I mean, the AKA list is crazy.
AKA Nicholas Cage.
I
like that. AKA Corey Pearson. I don't know. That got a little government tinge to it, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's me.
But
that's
the Nicholas Cage shit.
Larry J. Blige.
Okay.
Yeah. You forgot your mother's baby father.
Okay, your mother's baby father. The Nicholas Cage shit is the fly shit, though. That's the
Man. That was actually there's an actual story behind that. Like I was given that because true story. Remember the movie Face Off? Remember that joint?
Yes.
Your man Nicolas Cage, he was playing Castor Troy. He had the twin blocks or whatever. Now, children, I'm not promoting this. I'm not saying that this is what you should do or whatever. But when I was younger, I was a little, off base.
Okay.
So I was known to run around, and I had the two blocks. So they was like, "Who you think you is?" My boy, he was like, "Yo, who you think you is?" Nicholas Cage and something. And so it stuck.
That stuck instantly. I'm sure.
I always thought it was dope, so ran with it.
And that's what's up.
True story.
Seed, how are you, man? How are you, dude?
I'm good, bro.
Yeah?
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me, yo. This is dope. I like y'all shit, man. I like the whole setup. This fly here is nice, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. We try.
See, you in Brooklyn right now?
Man. Nah, I'm actually upstate. I'm upstate right now.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, about an hour and a half upstate.
All right, that's what's up.
All right.
Cool.
So talk to us about this new project, man. We played Sunday morning a couple weeks ago. You got the new single out now. Devils in the White House, got videos dropping all over the place, and you got those Nottz bangers, man. I mean, let's just dig into it. Set the stage for what we can expect here in about 2 weeks, I believe, is when the album drops.
All right. First things first, I want to say, I'm super excited. Not even okay. I'm gonna start as an artist. When you first start rapping, like I was fortunate to have linked with Nottz early. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And fortunately, we created some magic. Like I'm told that these are hip hop classics, the records that we did back then. So, and I'm referring to For the Kids and and Would You Love Me? Now, I've always loved those records. Always, I've had an affinity for those joints. There's a bunch of joints that we did during those sessions that never came out. I told them, I was like, "Yo, fam, we gotta dig those up. We have to dig those up." He said they on ADAT somewhere or whatever. But yo, we got a lot of joints.
That's some real digging up right there. ADAT tapes, man.
Yeah. So, years went by and we wasn't able to work, whether it be ego or politics or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, anything bad that could have hindered us, just energy wise. It just didn't make it happen. We was always cool. Like, we never had a problem. You know, it just didn't happen business wise until about 2 years ago when we did Belt Off, when I was doing choreography. And choreography was going to be my last joint, you know. But again, you know, I digress. Going back to Nottz, Nottz became my favorite producer. He became my favorite producer because I was fortunate to hear him early.
Right.
My roommate at the Makin mansion, he was a A&R for, he was assistant to an A&R up at Interscope. And, you know, back in the days, niggas used to send their beat tapes and beat CDs up to New York, you know, to solicit to the artists for the albums or whatever. And I heard Jake One before Jake One was Jake One.
Oh,
you know what
shit.
I'm saying? Like, I was hearing them send they production up top.
Right.
And I remember Nottz. It had to have been like 98, 99. Yo, this guy was incredible.
That's
like
early.
I heard nothing like it. The bass lines, the quirky samples, the knock of it, the swing, you know, just that genuine boom bap, but it had a tilt to it, you know, his own tilt.
Yeah.
And then Buster started rocking with him. And I remember taking one of those beat CDs and I went on tour with Lyricist Lounge, and it was me, Thurston Howell, and Brooklyn Academy. We was on a tour bus and freestyling, and I was always putting that in and that Nottz shit on, and that's what we was rhyming over. Like and early Nottz was fucking crazy.
Wow,
really?
Like bro.
I believe
you know what I'm saying?
I believe it.
Bruh, just out of control. So,
do you still have that CD?
He said it was a tape.
No, I wish.
Oh, it was a tape.
I did.
Yeah, he said it was a tape.
Oh.
Yeah, I made a tape off of a CD.
I
made a tape. I dubbed it. Yeah, the CD that my roommate had. So,
okay, gotcha.
So and Danny from Lyricist Lounge, you know, they knew that I loved this dude. You know, like I every time we turned around, I was playing this shit. So when it came time to work on that first Lyricist Lounge album, they brought me down. I'll never forget, it was the day Pun died. They brought me down to VA, and that's when I first met Nottz, and we did a record for the Lyricist Lounge album. It didn't make the album. It was crazy though. But we developed a relationship, and then I came back a couple months later. We did For the Kids. And the rest was history after that. So 18 years later, it's like, yo, man, I'm going to tell you how it happened. One day I'm sitting on Instagram. I purposely don't even want to hear his shit because I'm not going to get nothing. Like, I'm not rapping no more. I'm retired. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm scrolling. I hear a beat come up. I said, oh, my God. So I hit him up. I said, yo, fam, well, what's up with this beat? He said, for you, woo, 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 woo. So I say, oh, man, it was too crazy. It was crazy. So I come back. I'm like, yo, how much for woo, 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 woo? How, for this minute? He said, woo, woo, woo. I said, oh, God, let's go.
Oh.
Got that super duper disc, that super duper since 1998 discount. That don't nobody else get.
It was that simple. It was that simple. It was no brainer. And here we are. You know, I'm excited for y'all to hear this, bro. Like, ooh.
Nice.
So choreography was going to be your last album.
I was about to go there too, homie. Because you already mentioned retirement like twice. Since the beginning of the interview. What's the deal? What got you at that point?
I mean, just come on, man. Like it ain't even so much the music and the way the music is going. Yeah. I've always been a fan of progression. I think that it's great. I have no problem with what the kids are making. I like some of the shit. Mm-hmm. Yo, real talk, I want to tell everybody out there, stop. If you don't like what the kids are doing, stop screwing your nose up. It's okay to not like it.
Right.
Yo, and it's okay to be somebody who makes boom bap music who likes that shit. I like jazz music. I don't make it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I like reggae. I don't make reggae. You know what I'm saying? So what's wrong with me liking what the kids are doing, you know?
Yo,
and we was kids to somebody before too. You know, they looked at us crazy.
Yeah.
You know.
It's funny, man. I actually saw you I saw you randomly post something one time. I believe it was you. And it actually kind of put things in perspective for me a little bit. Because we kind of had the same attitude, more or less. Meeks, like, that's just not the shit that we fuck with, and those guys are doing their thing, and like whatever, right? But I think you put a post up about Tekashi, and you were like about how you fuck with him because you know where his head's at right now, and you know a ton of kids like him, and just let those guys live, and just let them be who they are and make the music that they're making and have a good time and do whatever it is they're gonna do, and leave them alone.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And see, it's crazy because they're not the ones that's really making me want to retire. What's making me want to retire are the BoomBap people.
Oh, shit.
The BoomBap heads.
Now, this is a spin.
Fans. The BoomBap fans got the biggest mouths. They the ones that are like, oh my God, this. Yo, they're just like the redneck Americans. They're holding the Confederate flag. I swear to God. Like they're like, oh well, it needs to be like this here, and this is how it should be. But guess what? They ain't supporting nothing.
They ain't supporting nothing.
They got all the mouth.
Word.
They got all the mouth. But they not supporting nothing. They'll pick one or two things and feel like because they're supporting those two things, they're doing their part. No. You have to continue to push the culture. If it's really like that, stop screwing your nose up. You spending so much energy beefing with Tekashi and them when you could be putting that energy towards pushing somebody like myself somebody like anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like it's whack. Like that is what makes me want to retire because at least with the mainstream people, I know what I'm dealing with. Right. I know that they're like that, but then you got the blogs, and the blogs are sometimey, and they want to fuck with me. What happened to the real hip hop, bro?
Right.
Great question.
Like, why are we competing with them? Like, why can't it all go? I come from a time when I could like NWA and a Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I come from that time. Like, there was no line in the sand. You didn't have to choose a side, baby.
Right.
Absolutely.
Like, come on.
Yeah. No doubt.
Man, that's
it sucks. It sucks. So,
and that's an interesting outlook. Like I don't think it's ever been quite put together that way, but it makes a lot of sense. 1,000% it makes sense. And you're absolutely right. And that's what it is. And it's like, the flip side to that is you think about the new stuff and the new artists out here and the Tekashis and the whoever else, you want to throw out there, they got great support by their fans. Like undying. You know what I'm saying? Like but then you speak about somebody like yourself or Nas or even a Jay-Z or anybody on the level of how we do it. You turn around and it's just non-existent. Yeah. Nas is getting kicked off tours now. Nas is getting kicked off tours now. I'm driving the other morning listening to the radio. They talking about Lauryn Hill kicked Nas and somebody else off her fucking tour, and I'm like, damn, like, so she not gonna do. What's the joint?
If I rule the world.
Yeah, if I rule the world, she just gonna do her verse. I'm like, damn. I'm like, wow, we have really come a long way, and not in a good way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you, man, for sure.
Yeah.
So Nottz brought you back up out of that.
Yeah, it's sad.
So Nottz brought you back up out of that sea, just hearing those beats.
Yeah, he was pretty much that, like the only person. Because that's some bucket list shit.
Yeah,
that was the plan anyway. See, look, here was the thing. It was choreography, and me and Daryl and Nottz, we spoke about doing something right after choreography, but it never happened. And I was like, oh, you know what? I just whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it just the stars lined up, and we did it when we did it, and I'm super happy with it. You know,
nice.
It's just something about him and me, man. You know, and that's another thing. Like, I feel like people see Nottz makes a lot of dope shit, a lot, you know, but I don't think people really know how to pick a vintage Nottz beat. I haven't heard too many people pick them. They're out there to pick, and I don't think people know how to do it. When I did it, I went way back. I went to his YouTube from, like, if he don't even post on that shit no more. I'm talking about from
he
like
still
3,
got
4
shit out
years
there,
ago.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
I know now. I know him. You know what I'm saying? I know, like, the dude got shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so
when I was picking, what's up?
Did you find something that did you find something that he could not locate? Like, in other words, did you hear something and like, oh, I have no idea where this beat is? Like, did you stump him? No, he had it all.
Nah, and it's wild because this guy does like what, 15 beats a day, some shit like that. What is it?
That's light. I don't even think. I'm like, man, Seed, I think you way off. I would venture to say that it's more like 1,500 beats a day. I can't even look at his IG page, man. I'm just like, I can't keep up with this dude. Like, seriously, this motherfucker went from one screen to 2 screens now. I know he's doing.
There gotta be shit that he don't put up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he's funny. He's funny. Like, it be shit that's fire that he'd be like, yo, back in the day, true story, me and Boogie, y'all might have heard it because the shit came out a little bit. Me and Boogie, we redid Brooklyn's Finest. And, you know, because I got the deep voice like Big, he got the high voice and the cadence like Jay a little bit. So Nottz took the sample and flipped the sample from Brooklyn's Finest. And me and Boogie, we traded back and forth, you know, reworked the lyrics and went back and forth. Nottz was like, oh, I hate that beat. I hate that shit. Flex had it on the mixtape. But always like, I hate that shit. Like, yo, that shit is crazy. It's crazy. Yo, if anybody has that shit, send it to me, please. Nottz@gmail.com. Please, I need that.
No doubt. No doubt.
So tell us about the features on the record.
Man.
On the record,
man.
Total Eclipse, Naps and Dreads, Sauce Money.
Yeah.
Sauce Money. That's some Brooklyn shit
Rock
right
Nest
there.
Monster. Dope. What's up with him?
Yeah. Rock Nest Monster, that was another bucket list thing. I always wanted to do something with Rock, always. And I thought him over a Nottz beat would be crazy.
But you know what? Just hearing the tone of your voice and knowing the tone of Rock's voice, I bet that shit sound wicked, yo.
Exactly. And it's the Belt Off remix, actually.
Okay.
So it's crazy.
All right, that's what's up.
What you call it? Sauce, that's also another bucket list joint. You know, he's one of my favorite rappers. And, you know, I'm from Marcy Project.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, yeah. And, you know, Sauce always been one of my favorites, you know, for forever. So, you know, that was some bucket list shit. Nice. And Naps and Dreads, he's my new favorite rapper, very good friend of mine now. We end up getting real cool. We connected. Ty Phoenix, she another artist that I connected with. Another one of my new favorite rappers. She's super dope.
Nice.
And Total Eclipse, you know, that's the bro. I toured with him before. You know, that's the bro. I hit him up like, yo, I need you to do cuts on this. He was like, what? I was like, yo, I ain't even going to tell you. I'm just going to send you the beat. I sent it to him. He was like, what?
Yeah, man. Burner.
You know.
Yeah, any DJ in his right mind that gets a Nottz joint to do cuts on.
Oh, you got to.
No, it's not gonna get turned down. It's just not.
Yeah.
You know, it's just not.
Yeah. Like Nottz is a beast. It's like definitely my favorite producer consistently, and it's wild because maybe it's just me. Like, I just feel like other artists, no knock to nobody else, but I just feel like there's certain artists that know how to pick his shit, and that would be Busta Rhymes, Crumb Snatcher, DMP, of course, his whole crew, of course, and myself, because we was with him early, you know what I'm saying? Like rapping around them joints early, so we know what he's capable of.
Word.
No knock to anybody else, you know. I like a lot of shit that's out. I'm just saying, like, yo, you could really get a banger if you did.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, if you dig and take your time, it'll talk to you. You gotta love that motherfucker. Like, you gotta walk away from the shit and still be hearing that shit in your head, like 2 days later type shit, you know. And he got him.
Yeah.
You know, you need 10 of those.
Yeah, he dropped one. He dropped one earlier this year that stuck with me like that for a minute. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
it's to the point now that thanks to technology, you know, I heard that shit and it stuck with me, and I could go back on his IG page and find that motherfucker and get reacquainted with it. I was just like, man, this dude is fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
He's something else, man. He's something else.
He is an
no doubt. Yo,
the bumpy knuckle shit was hot too.
Okay.
You know, that shit was hot too.
The Pop Duke shit.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah, that shit was hot.
Yo, tell me about this title, man. No Way in Hell. Like elaborate on that.
Because I ain't think it was no way in hell when you would ever do the album. You know what I'm saying? That's in a nutshell, you know. But then, like, real talk. But then, shit. You know, when you listen to it, I put it together like, okay, what? It's a tour through hell.
Okay.
Right? What? Our everyday is hell. Everything that we go through every day is hell. It starts off the devil's in the White House. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Then I wake up in a bad mood. Boom. Then boom. It's Sunday morning. Boom. And then you got a skit. WHELL. That's DJ Beans from Boston. You know what I'm saying? She's basically like the Warriors. That DJ from the Warriors, basically walking you through hell. You know what I'm saying? WHELL 66.6 FM.
Hell
you know what I'm saying? Now you know how she's talking to the boppers on the Warriors,
right? She's
talking to the boppers. Nah, she ain't talking to the boppers. She's talking to the Diddy boppers because we Diddy bop. I make Diddy bop music. My music is, bruh, it's got that bop to it. You put your headphones on. You there's no way in the world you're walking from here to there and not Diddy bopping with the headphones on with me and Nottz. No way. So she's talking to the Diddy boppers. Yo, I know you hot out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Basically guiding them through hell. You hear her again a couple times throughout the album.
Okay.
Walking you through hell.
Wow.
You know. And it's all the things, you know, your mate is lying, that's a form of hell. These niggas, you can't trust these niggas, that's a form of hell. Your bad move, that's hell. The president, that's hell. All this shit is hell. You're going through this on a daily basis. And in the beginning, you know, there's a preacher. At the end, there's a preacher. And it's just all brought together like, damn, I was just in hell real quick.
Wow.
Shit,
yeah. The imagery's crazy, man. Like the cover and just how everything's kind of connecting with like the devil's in the White House, and it's ill how you flip that, man. Like, you know, something that was kind of, you know, off the cuff and funny, like, you know, no way in hell this album's going to get done. And then when you start really kind of digging into it conceptually, you know, like, that's ill.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. Nah, cause I mean, you got to remember, man, we come from the era of albums. I'm a huge fan of albums. I call them audio picture shows. You should be able to close your eyes, put the shit on, and just see the shit.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty.
That's real.
The beauty, and the pure beauty is in creating that and making that to the point where when you're at the canvas, you can close your eyes and see it.
No doubt. Any album that has that, any album that has that cinematic aspect to it, it's just that much greater of an album. You know what I mean?
Right.
No skipping through joints and shit like that. It's, something that's cohesive. Maybe it's got a theme to it, maybe it doesn't. But if there's an semblance of cohesiveness there, you got a great album on your hands, man.
It's hard to do, too.
It's hard.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard to do.
Yeah, it is. It takes focus.
Yeah.
You got to focus.
And vision.
You got to focus.
You got to have a vision for that shit, too.
Yes. I mean, and it's not out, and I hope that the people see it and receive it that way, I'm proud of it. I think it's definitely.
We can hear it in your voice, man.
A cool addition. Yeah, I think it's a cool addition to what's going on right now. Plus, I'm liking the whole collaboration thing with producers and like an artist with one whole producer. Like it feels like the golden era again. That's what it feels like. A little bit. So I'm glad to be a part of it. Yeah.
Yo, Nicholas. If
he just like saying that, he just like saying his name.
Yo, do you anticipate another 10-year hiatus after this drops? Do you really think? Do you really think you'll ever be able to walk away from this shit, man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna do another album with Nottz after this. I probably just because like I feel good real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like let's I'll try to jump right back in. Let's jump right back in.
That's what's up.
While I'm feeling it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I got another passion, man. Like I like filmmaking and I like making films and stuff like that. And
that's
I really want to get into that.
Okay.
It's gonna always be performing and performing arts and stuff like that, and I'll never stop rapping. But just in the terms of being an artist and trying to put stuff out, and I don't know, but that shit is cool and all that. Well, I've been around the world behind this shit. Met a lot of cool people, lost a lot of friends, earned a lot of stripes, so it's cool, and to be honest, I never got into it. I started rapping in 1988, fam. I never said, yo, I want to rap to go platinum or be a millionaire. When I first started rapping, the reason I wanted to rap was so that people could say that I'm nice. Mission accomplished. Mission been accomplished.
Yeah.
I just feel like I can't be doing the same thing for 30 years. Like now, let's do something else.
Yes.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yes. Yes. I follow that. That's real right there.
So, Seed, what's your relationship with Concept Media, man, or Deep Concept Media and DJ Concept? Because this is the second project you put out with him, right? Like kind of in affiliation with him.
Yeah. I'm cool with DJ Mickey Knox. I'm real cool.
Oh, with Mickey. Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. And he made the connect with Concept.
Gotcha.
But Concept is a good guy, man. Real good guy. Mickey Knox as well.
Yeah. So how do you know Mickey? How'd you guys connect?
Mickey, I've known Mickey so long I don't even remember. I might have met him through my boy Mims. I might have met him through him.
Okay.
And Mims is like my brother, man. Shout to him too, man. Salute.
Word.
But yeah, I think I met him through him, if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
But yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've known Mickey now.
Gotcha. So we gonna see physicals for this thing, man? You gonna do vinyl or anything, or just digital for now? Okay.
I want to, man. I want to do that. I want to do cassette tapes as well. Of this. I want to really capture that time. Like, when I approached doing the album, like if you listen to choreography, you're going to hear, like I'm 43 now. The album came out 2 years ago. I was 41. You're going to hear a 41-year-old on the album. And I'm not saying in the form of I'm old and washed or whatever, because, don't sleep on somebody because your mind doesn't get weaker. It just gets stronger. You know what I'm saying? So So it's not like you play basketball and when you're 41, your knee don't work no more. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're 41, you know, your mind is super mature. Like what the fuck? When you rap, when you sit down, you're gonna be intelligent with it.
Oh yeah.
So that's basically what that's what choreography was. Choreography was basically my 444. You know,
okay.
And that was it. That was it too. You know, that was done. Fuck it, right? So with this, I didn't want it to be that. I wanted to go back to that time, like the time that I first started fucking with Nottz. So what I would do is I would talk to Nottz. Me and Nottz would talk for just dumb long. I would talk to like my boys from back in the days that was around during that time, the Making Records time. You know, the Jean Grays and the Pumpkinhead, you know, rest in peace time. You know what I'm saying? All of that time, the people that was around during that time, talk to them and just reminisce or whatever. And just to go back to that feeling in that time and just get ignorant again. So the album's ignorant to me. Like that's how I feel. Just the approach of it.
I'm happy. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. Ignorance has its place in hip hop for sure. And I'm here for all things ignorant in hip hop. That's real talk right there. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. I think I was waiting on you to say that right there. I'm with it. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Any future plans on working with LaFace again? See,
he said LaFace. Yeah, you know what? You know what's crazy? I've never worked with LaFace.
No, I'm just saying. I see this in our notes. You appeared in Usher's Ride.
What is that? See,
what is that?
Now that there was something that was put together with the A&R from Interscope from before, Anton Marchand, and he introduced me to Rich Harrison, who was the producer of that record. Rich Harrison produced what he do? He did all the A. Marie shit. You know, he produced that shit and the Crazy in Love.
He's a beast. He's a fucking beast.
He's a monster. He's a monster. You know, and the record ain't make the album. The record leaked. You know, and he ended up selling the beat to J-Lo, and you know.
Damn.
It leaked. I don't know how it leaked.
It's funny, man. When I was doing the prep for this week, Seed, I saw that pop up and I was like, I don't remember this. I'm like, was this legit or a bootleg or whatever? And I saw it pop up on Discogs, and I was like, I do not remember this, but I mean, hey, you know, I miss shit all the time, right? But and the funny thing about it is, I hear people have called me as soon as probably maybe about a year or two ago. People would call me like, "Yo, I heard that. I was in this lounge in the city. I heard that joint. Oh, really?
Crazy. Yo, dig this. True story, man. Fucking DJ." DJ Enough. He was battling the records at one point. The 5 o'clock free ride. He was battling the Usher record. Yeah, the Usher record and the J-Lo record, because the J-Lo record had fabulous. Yo, it was crazy. Like,
wow.
They was battling the records back and forth. Yo, there was a news article in Fox News talking about how J-Lo and Usher they was throwing shade at each other at some party or some shit. It was
over that record.
Like,
that's crazy.
Yo, this is crazy.
That's crazy. They probably had a dance battle and everything in the middle of that shit. That's
probably,
crazy.
Probably
crazy as hell, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, going back to the notes, man, I saw something that kind of stood out for me as well. Speaking in terms of the Making Records crew. And I see that Jean Grae was a part of Making Records family. She was part of the group Natural Resource. That was a Natural Resource record. I think the title of it was the Negro Leagues or something like that.
Yeah. Baseball.
Yo, man,
baseball.
That was one of the illest records I heard. I heard that shit in some rundown club in Marietta one night over off Franklin Road.
Really?
And I ran up on the DJ like, yo, what the fuck is that shit?
Yeah.
And he told me what it was. Yo, what were your years like at being part of the Making Records crew? Talk to that for us.
Wow, yo, man, this might be a little long-winded, man.
We got time.
This is
let it roll.
We
let
got
it roll.
time.
See,
this is important. You know what I mean? It saved my life. I met I knew Meatpie. Meatpie is my partner in OBS. OBS was me, Meatpie, and Pumpkinhead, and we ended up forming the group later. But OBS was a street crew, and me and Pie was a part of that crew. But he was like the mayor. He knew everybody, and he knew Jean, who at the time her name was What, and you know, she was cool with you know, she had the whole group, you know, or whatever. Somebody smacked my sister, and they was living up in Albany, and I was in the city, and I got on the train, on the A train. I was on my way up there. I had the tech in my book bag. I was on my way up there, and I bumped into Meatpie and Jim Nice, who is the A&R, well, the assistant to the A&R. Like, everybody lived in this house. The house is the Makin mansion. It's on Clinton Ave in Brooklyn. Everybody been there. Most Def, Bush Babies, everybody, right? So, you know, I'm thugged out. I'm on my way up top. I'm about to go handle this. And nigga put his hands on my sister, right? So, Meatpie, he's the head nigga, OT, he's standing there or whatever. So they're like, Meatpie's like, oh shit, my man Seed or whatever. He's like, yo, he can rhyme. The dude is sick. You know, I rapped or whatever. I was a street nigga who could rap. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take the rap shit super serious like that at that time. So they're like, yo, where you going? I'm like, yo, I'm on my way up top. You know, I told them what happened. They're like, the OT's like, yo, you need to come see me when you come back or whatever. So Jim Nice starts to heckle me. Jim Nice is like, you ain't got nothing in your book bag. Stop bullshit. Stop bullshitting. You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. Stop bullshit. On my mama, I pulled the shit out on the A train.
Yeah.
They was all like, yo, put that shit back. You know what I'm saying? Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, Brooklyn. I'm talking wild.
It's Brooklyn.
Like, we like, I'm talking wild. You know what I'm saying? So I end up coming back. I came back. I went and I saw them, and I never left. I end up recording The Shit Is Hot, the joint with me, and what I was doing the Beavis and Butthead impersonation at the beginning.
Yeah.
I end up recording that, and they stood there and looked at me and was bugging out. Like, wow, they're like, you just did that. Like, that shit is bugged out. What did the beat? She ended up producing a whole album that never came out. I have a whole album
really?
by her that never came out.
Interesting.
It's called Inevitable. Me and her was a couple. We was together. For about 2 years.
Oh, word.
During that time,
okay.
too. Yeah,
right.
we was the original J&B in the underground. It was crazy.
I don't like you no more.
Yo, he's crazy.
Wow.
He's crazy.
No, you crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, facts. These are all facts. You know, Pete, I joined them a little bit after baseball came out. Baseball was rocking a little bit, and you know, that's when I joined them. And then, you know, PH was in the fold, and me, PH, and Meatpie, again, we formed OBS, and that was that. You know, the crew ended up falling out a little bit. Gene left first. It just was a lot of internal shit, but you know, I hold it so near and dear to me. And then when Pete passed, bro, like I was telling y'all like earlier, it really felt like Bad Seed died when he died, yo. Because that was my partner. Like, I learned everything alongside that man. Like, we would just be chilling, smoking at the Makin mansion, and we'd be like, yo, you want to rehearse?
Right.
Like, sure. So we get up and just rehearse like a whole 15-minute show, like bam, 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 bam.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And just for no reason. You know what I mean? Like,
so see, did you know PH before Makin, or is that how y'all knew one another? Did you know one another before the music shit?
Nah, I met PH through Makin. That's how I met.
Gotcha. Okay. But did you guys grow up close to one another at all, or ever? Did you Okay, all right.
You know, P was from Park Slope, the Park Slope section of Brooklyn.
Okay.
And I was from like Marcy, Bed-Stuy, Williamsburg, like those areas. Like I was bouncing around over there, you know, coming up.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, you know, I didn't really bump into him.
So y'all just hit it off just from jump once you guys met.
Yeah. But P was that type of dude. P, you know, if you knew P, you loved him. Period. That's what it was. And but you know, the funny story is when I first met him, my crew OBS, we met them actually a few years before. He was with these other guys, and we was actually going fight. Like it was going to be a fight. It was up at a college radio station up at I want to say Stony Brook out in Long Island.
Oh, James DL and all those guys. James DL
but
and
this was
okay.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember. But this was a long time ago. This was in the 90s. It was
really?
90.
Okay.
Yeah, it had to be 96, 97, like that long ago.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? And we you know, we were street dudes. You know, we was street. This was before Makin. I don't even think P and them was down with Makin yet. You know, and we were street dudes, and these dudes was rapidy rap dudes, and you know, they wanted to battle and get on that 8 Mile shit, and you know, we looking at them like. We was looking at these dudes like, yo, man, we gonna beat these dudes up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. And then my man Scheme, you know, he one of them, like, he really, back then, like, come on, please don't drop the leash on this guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it was crazy. It was crazy. And then we end up getting cool later, you know.
Gotcha.
And then he became my brother, you know, our brother.
Right. Yeah.
You know, we lost a great one. Man.
Absolutely.
Death.
Yes.
Yo, go back a little bit. Did you make it up to deal with this cat that slapped your sister?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be
Absolutely.
sure. No doubt.
Absolutely. I mean, like I'm the oldest. I've got 3 sisters. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
yeah.
Yo, you know what? This I'm sorry to get off on a tangent, but I don't know why I just jumped on FB. But guess who just popped up as people I may know?
Who?
Corey Pearson.
No way.
Look, homie.
Yeah, he's not lying. There
Right
he
there.
is. Oh, that's weird.
Like, how the fuck does Zuckerberg know we talking to you right now? This shit is crazy.
Because your phone is broadcasting something and you don't know it's broadcasting some shit.
Crazy, man. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get off on that, man. That's
the universe.
That's wild, man. So wild, man.
Yeah.
Hell
it's all good. It's all good. It's a universe. That means it's going to be a good week.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I need a good week.
No doubt.
For real.
Hey, see, why was there such a gap between choreography and, I don't know, I guess your last kind of full length? Did you just kind of slowly start checking out of the music shit, or?
Nah, yo, it's crazy because I was putting shit out. You know what I mean? I was putting shit out. I didn't really go through like distributors and stuff like that, but you know, I was putting stuff out, you know, and not getting no likes, get no views and shit like that. You know how that go.
Gotcha.
But it's beautiful because people could go back and peep shit now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They go back like, oh wow, like damn, dude was doing this, that, and the third during this time. Wow, that's pretty dope. This is dope. You know.
But before choreography, like there were full length albums or mixtapes or
yeah.
Okay.
I put out Intelligently Ignorant. Intelligently Ignorant came out. That was like 2000. I want to say 12. But then there was a mixtape. It was called the Side Eye mixtape. That's one of my favorite joints that I did. That's like a mixtape album. That came out a couple of years after that.
Okay.
But I had little joints in between there. Curious Case of Nicolas Cage. What else?
Well, yeah, there were singles, right? I mean, yeah, there were singles, and you were
like
features and appearances. Oh, okay.
Mixtape joints.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
One. I am the badseed.com. Like I was dropping joints. There's a couple joints on that piss.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a couple joints on that piss.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
Old joints, old vintage joints.
All right.
You know.
They're still up there, huh?
I believe so. Like last time I looked, it was like it's wow. Because like if you really look, you'll see it. You'll see some shit.
All right.
You'll see some shit. Cool. Like I'm getting back into getting my shit and putting shit back up. Like I had a YouTube channel that was crazy. It was popping, but shit got hacked. And the email that I had used to sign up to the shit had got hacked, and it was just all fucked up. And then I tried to start another one, and then forgot the password on that. So I just made a whole new one. Just like, yo, man, let me just use this central shit. Let me write all this shit down. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna put it under the mattress, and that's it. You know,
right?
So,
got you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put everything together, consolidate everything, put everything in one spot so everybody can enjoy. I'm working on that, you know. I'm an old man. Everybody please work with me. Walk with me, you know.
You got two old guys
I'm an old man.
You got two old guys on the other end
goes,
too. You got 40-plussers right here too, man. So
yeah.
We the AARP crew.
Yeah, there you go.
No doubt.
Shortly on that, but we're on that path. That's for sure.
Got my card in my wallet right now.
Yes, Lord.
Hell yeah.
Yes, Lord.
Hey, C, tell us a little bit about the radio show that you were telling me about, or the internet radio show that you did for a couple years back. You were telling me about that earlier.
Yeah. I had a joint. It was called 6 Man Radio, and my whole my whole company and all that. Like I'm about the underdog. You know, the 6 man. The 6 man on the bench.
Yeah,
he's just as good as the starter. But he has to sit on the bench and watch him sweat and all that, and wait for him to get hurt, and him to get tired, for him to get in the game and get busy. And Lord, when he gets to the game, get busy. So 6 Man entertainment is my thing. So 6 Man radio, 6 Man entertainment, 6 Man films, everything 6 Man. Right.
Okay.
So the radio station. I'm an Aquarius, man. Sometimes I feel like I got to do everything. I feel like I want to try everything. Blog Talk Radio, it looked cool at the time. I was always upset and didn't like the sound quality, but I figured I liked the platform and how everything was.
Mm-hmm.
I was paying for the time for the week, so I started my show, the home of adult contemporary hip hop and grown and sexy R&B. Wow, that's dope. My Twitter was popping at the time. I'm like, yo, let me just start hitting up artists, people that I like, hit them up, ask them to be on the show, be a guest on the show. 15 minutes. We all know when you tell an artist, yo, I just need 15 minutes of your time, the artist is going to talk. You're going to get more than 15 minutes, but that's the selling point. Let me get you 15 minutes, Right. Everything was cool. Like I was telling you before in the beginning, it was great, but then a couple artists started standing us up, we had to start pre-recording the interviews. We hit over a million views, not views, but listens, for our network. We've had everybody from, everybody, Jill Scott, Raheem Devon, DJ Premier, and they're telling wild stories. Like we kicking it, like how we kicking it right now. They're telling wild stories. Who else?
You said Tretch called in, maybe? Is that right? Did you say Tretch called? Tretch?
Tretch, Tretch. Everybody, like, it's so many people. Like, yo, I had Brand Nubians on there. I had everybody, Sticky, Fredro, Yo-Yo, MC Light was on there twice. Pete was on there. Camp Low was on there. Smith & Wesson, Black Moon. Everybody. Just reaching out to them. Like, yo, I got this. PMD was on there. see, I'm still thinking of people. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, we did it for Faith Evans. We did it for a couple years. Yeah, she was actually my last show. The last show was Faith Evans. I stopped because you know, shout to my co-host, Nadine Michelle. You know, she was my co-host. I've known her for a long time, and she know her hip hop. She was good because she added the female element. You know, what I would do is I would do the mixes in GarageBand, add the sound effects and the drops, all this, that, and the third, you know, throw them shits together, piece together ill shows, you know, upload it into Blog Talk and Saturday from 7 to 9. And then I got ill with it. What I would do is I found other hosts. I owned the network for the whole week. So my show was on Saturday. So I got these guys from Ohio. They my people. They Christian rappers. They put together a Christian rap show on Sundays. So they play Christian hip hop on Sundays. Monday, I had this girl. She was out in Oregon. Her and her boyfriend. They did current events, stuff like that. Tuesday, there was this couple, this old school couple. You know, they would do they would play old school music and interviews and stuff like that on Tuesdays. Wednesday was this girl from down south. She would do a sex show. Like people would call up and you know, just talk about freaky shit, advice, whatever. You know, Thursday there was a girl. She actually passed away. She was from Florida. She passed away in a car accident. Rest in peace, Cobra. She had a countdown show. An independent hip hop countdown show. You know, Friday was my people's The Plague from New York. They had their own joint on Friday, Underground HipHop on Friday, and this will go all week. I would have meetings every Thursday on the phone, conference call. I trained everybody over the phone how to use their thing. I taught them how to get money on there.
Oh, damn. You were invested in this thing,
advertising.
Man.
Getting advertisers, all that. And I would never fuck with them with their shows. Like, run your show how you want to run your show, but run your show.
Nice.
Don't be not showing up and don't be not doing this and this, that, and the third. But do your show how you going to do you. Like, I'm not, you don't got to worry about me popping up, listening to your show to make sure you're not doing this. No, like, we're not doing that. Like, you know, so yeah, we ran for a little while, man. It was good, over 1 million listens. But, you know, I just felt like it was a lot of work, too much work. I had a lot going on. Yeah. You know, family. Yeah. You know, it took too much of my life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's funny because how we got into this story is I was talking about how much I appreciated him calling in early. Rashid Chappelle last week, he called in early. And, you know, we were just talking about how much we appreciate that. And then C started telling stories about how, like, he would because you were streaming live, right, C? Like, you weren't pre-recording initially. Yeah. So
at first,
right?
But see, like we streamed live the day of the show, but the mixes and the interviews were pre-recorded. I was playing them in the beginning. Everything was everything but the mixes were live. So the interviews were live, and us being my co-host interacting was live. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, it's a lot of work, man. Staying on top of folks, trying to get them to call in. Can you imagine if we did this live, Meeks?
Oh no, I could not.
I would have quit it many years and months ago.
Nah. The way we do it is cool, but trying to do some live shit and expecting somebody to show up when they supposed nah, man. We good on that.
Yeah.
Yo, we're supposed to have a little Scrappy on. This is what made me the last time that we did it live. We're supposed to have a little Scrappy on. And you know, I'm talking to his manager and all that. Everything was cool, like, and you know, I confirm everything was professional, whatever. Man, the time I'm promoting all that, right? My phone lines is lit. You know, because the chicks wanted to see Scrappy. Well, they wanted to hear Scrappy, talk to Scrappy, right? Because Love and Hip Hop was popping this. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, the dude is not calling. He's not calling. Like a whole hour go by, he not calling. I'm calling the manager. I'm like, yo, what's up? Yo, I look on Twitter. This nigga's in Miami on Twitter talk about, yo, I see this fly thing right next to me. I'm on the boardwalk or some shit like that. Like, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Ain't you supposed to be calling? So I call the manager. I'm like, yo, you see this? You see what your man is doing right now? He's like, yo, he was like, yo, he's out there with niggas and, niggas are scared to tell him. I'm like, wow, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, they made good. I end up getting them, the following week.
Gotcha. All right. You might need to bring that back, man. Just do your own show, dude. Just do your own show from the crib and just, put it out there, man. You might need to get back into that.
I thought about it. I definitely did, but I definitely got to retire to do it.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Got that retirement talk.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, I can't though. I can't do both.
Yeah.
The same.
But see, this sound like
2003.
It sound like John and I need to talk to you off the record, man. Because if you was running a station like that and showing all the different people with the different shows how to get money and all that, we could use some dialogue like that.
Yeah, we could. Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna be talking to you, man.
Let's rock.
Yeah. Man, we're gonna be talking to you.
Let's rock.
No doubt.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful. See what else you got, man. I mean, we've taken a good bit of your time tonight. You got anything else you want to get off your chest, or anything you want to leave the people with, or like how do you want to wrap this thing up, man?
The floor is yours.
No Way in Hell. September 28th.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that y'all enjoy it. I hope y'all like it. I worked hard on it. I'm proud of it. And to the old heads, yo, man, let's leave these little niggas alone, man. Let these little niggas rock, yo. You know what I'm saying? Let these little niggas rock, man. Because, yo, I remember when I was a little nigga and the old niggas was talking shit. I'm like, yo, this old nigga talking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going in one ear and out the other, bro. Like, you're wasting your time. Some niggas is going to pick it up. Most niggas ain't. Everybody's going to filter themselves out. It's casualties, man. It's life. It happens. It happened back in the 60s and 70s, 80s, man. It's not going to stop. Everybody's going to filter themselves out, go to jail, get killed. That's what it is, man.
That's real.
And the people that is going to survive this bullshit is going to survive.
That's real.
Leave them alone, yo.
Gotcha.
Leave them alone, yo. Just leave them alone. Leave them alone. Let them rock. If they are coming in your circumference, they're going to fuck up your family. They hindering or threatening your family or your well-being or your way to feed your family. Then you defend yourself. But, man, the devil in the White House right now, you worry about these little niggas. Like,
yeah, right.
There's bigger things to worry about.
We ain't even get into that. Into the racket, though. Like,
I mean, we could talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Yeah, get real into quick, it. Yeah.
Real quick. I just want to say, Donald Trump, yo, like, he's a bugged out dude. Like I really think that, first of all, it's entertaining. Very entertaining. I think that he was put into office as a smoke screen because they want Pence in office. Pence is way worse, y'all. Like, they want Pence in office. They got this guy in here that, of course, he's going to get impeached, or the conversation of impeachment will be prominent about this guy. Pence is in the back. Have you even heard anything about Pence is in the back sharpening his sword, baby?
He is in a cut.
Sharpening his sword.
Yeah,
like come on, man. Come on, yo. Like y'all think that really it's a game. He's an entertainer. That's who Trump is. He's an entertainer, yo.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga had a TV show. And I ain't gonna front. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I don't like Trump or I didn't like Trump. Yeah, I like Trump. He's a funny guy. I don't like what he does. You know what I'm saying? Did I vote for him? No. Do I want him in office? Hell no. Like, is he dumb? Hell yeah. Like, come on. But I think the nigga, like, as far as getting money or whatever, like, come on, man. Like, there was a time when he was firing niggas on their apprentice. We was like, yo, this nigga's ill. Now they the president. Now we ain't fucking with the nigga. Like,
right.
Keep it real. Like, yo, man, I'm real. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Do I fuck with him? Do I like him? But Now, how he's acting as president, nah, bro. I got a 5-year-old daughter. I need to make sure her future is okay. And, bro, you're fucking the shit up, bro.
Right.
You need to worry about China. China is where the deficit is. You know, the devil's in the White House. This shit is in the Bible. It's in the Bible. It is. It's in Revelation. Like, everything he's doing, all of that is in Revelations. Like, I'm not going to pull scriptures and all that, but it'll scare you to death. Like, it's real talk. It's real. Revelations, the end of the Bible. When Christ come back, y'all.
Yeah.
Word.
I mean, it's all unfolding, man. And you know, someone with blinders on, they're not gonna see it. But you know, there's a faction of people that keep their eyes open to this shit, and you see it unfolding, and you just have to prepare yourself best you can. There's really no real preparation for that shit, but man, a smart person would try to prepare himself as best he could, and I just leave that there.
The guy's building a wall. He wants to build a wall. Yo, fam. None of that
shit.
Your wife is an immigrant. Your wife is an immigrant.
None of that shit. He's an immigrant too. If we really want to get down to it, he's an immigrant too. We all are. You know, to a certain degree. You know, but at the same time, that shit ain't happening. First and foremost, let's put that out there. That's not happening.
Of course not.
Right.
Of course not.
And I
will.
But
the fact that conversation is even. But yo, real talk though. We don't know what's gonna happen.
No, we
don't.
You know
why? Because look what they did to Kaepernick, yo. Look.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
you know what? After the Nike shit popped off with Cap, I ain't worried about Cap no more. Cap been getting checks ever since the shit popped off. Cap good. I ain't worried about Cap. He ain't worried about football no more. He don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I wish he would braid that fro back down. But that's for another subject. I'm not even worried about Kaepernick right now.
Yeah, he don't deal with the fro.
You know what I'm saying? The wall shit, man, kill that noise, man. Kill that. That's not happening because you said they want Pence in office. I thought I heard you say they want pimps in office. And based on pimping, that's why the wall ain't gonna get built. Now we done went into a whole nother 30 minutes into this show.
Chamber. It's a whole nother chamber.
And this shit crazy, man. But yo, I'm with you on all that shit. I'm with you on all that shit, Seed. I hear you loud and clear, man. For real.
Word.
That's what's up.
And I know I'm not promoting to hurt Donald Trump. Yo, all y'all out there, check out the video, man.
All right.
You know, the video is set to look like The Purge or whatever, like a little light purge. I kidnapped Trump. I got Trump in the basement.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to hurt Trump. I'm trying to talk to him.
Okay.
To let him see, real talk, this is what's going on in the country. Like, in the country. It's so far removed, you don't even know.
Right.
My dude, the Koreans, they're not playing with you, bro.
Right.
They're not playing, yo.
They want his head.
They separated themselves for years.
Yeah.
They've said fuck the UN, fuck NATO, fuck everybody for years. Like, they're not scared, bro. For years, since the Korean War. They don't let nobody in there. You're not getting in there. How is a country standing there with their arms crossed like, no, you're not coming in here?
And the biggest part of Korea right now is the North and the South are cool again because of Trump.
Yeah, but I don't trust it.
Shit.
Here's what's crazy, man. It's just like 9/11 fucking just, blindsided all of us. There's another one of those coming, but it's going to be on a much bigger scale and magnitude, and it's going to be literally catastrophic. Mm-hmm. That's what scares me the most, man. We're talking about that's.
And where I stand on all that, homie, is I don't have a whole lot of time to waste on this bullshit. So whatever the fuck y'all gonna do, my stance on it is please go ahead and do that shit. let's weed out the undesirables. And if life is to continue, if life is to continue after that, then so be it. I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of talking about this shit. I'm a man of few words. You know what I mean? Let's get this shit popping. Let's see what happens.
Meeks is on some Thanos fucking Infinity War shit.
I mean, shit, put the glove on, give me the 5 rings, and let's get this shit popping, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, stop the scare tactics. Stop scaring everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, let's do what you gonna do.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's me.
Right. But nah, you know, it's gonna take a while. And before they even be able to get him out of office, it'll be time for re-election anyway, or time for, you know, the election anyway. So
no doubt.
It doesn't even matter.
That's real.
It doesn't even matter at this point.
That's
you know
real. No doubt.
All right.
What is it? 2 more years? 2 more? That's it.
Yeah,
it seems like a goddamn eternity, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Whew.
Yeah, it
Lord.
does. For sure.
All right, Seed. So
think about it.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, go ahead.
Think about it. If they was going to try to impeach him, let's say they was going to try to impeach him today, when do you think that will go take place? Like, that'll probably take place before they go through everything. They got to go through a trial. They got to go through all type of shit. That shit probably take about a year. That's not going to be instant.
Right. You right about that?
He's going to get his 4 in. He's going to get a 4 in for sure. I mean,
he won't get another 4.
The question is re-election.
Nah.
We'll see.
If he does, now that's crazy.
Yo, he get another 4. All right, now
I think that could happen.
It's time to you know what's to assume the position on the airplane if it's crashing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tuck your goddamn head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye, man.
Yeah.
If he get another 4, it's Rap City, man. And Big Tigger will be nowhere to be. Big Tigger will be nowhere to be found. I'm telling you.
Yeah. It's time to go.
Yeah, it's time to go.
Budapest, you crazy?
He said Budapest.
You crazy?
Hell yeah. We appreciate you, my dude. Thank you, man. And September 28th is gonna be epic. We can't wait.
28th, yeah.
We got you. We got you on lock.
And then the new single, "Bad Mood," that drops the same day.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So real quick. Yeah. So name that. So "Bad Mood's" the next single, but name a couple joints that are your kind of sleepers on the record. Like what are your favorite joints?
Man, like I said, "When All Else Fails," that's my favorite joint. But it changes. It changes. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like "Pretty Little Liar," that shit is fire. The joint with Sauce, "Yellow Lights," that shit is fire. The Belt Over, like the whole joint is just crazy. It's crazy. Y'all gonna like that. Man.
All right. So if this is
Bad Mood though.
Bad Mood. That's
Bad Mood is crazy. Bad Mood. But listen, I'm gonna tell y'all now. September 28th. I hope y'all speakers is okay, because Nottz beats, like, I made sure that the rolling bass lines is all through the whole album. Like, this was, come on. I made sure. So I hope your speakers are okay. I hope you're not working off of them little bullshit JCs or whatever. You're gonna need Bose or better to fuck with this shit.
They're gonna bring Sherwin Vegas back.
Alpines.
Ooh,
Alpine.
Yeah, you're gonna need them. All right. You're gonna need them.
That's
beautiful.
What's up.
Beautiful.
Glad to hear it, man.
Yeah.
All right. So if you're listening to this interview and it's before September 28th, you can go back and listen to episode 180, Meeks. Goddamn, episode 180 of the Mix Show.
180.
Because we're gonna play some exclusives off the album. It's not just gonna be singles, y'all. We got a few treats. So piece to Seed, piece of Concept for sending some joints through.
No doubt.
And you get a little preview before the album drops on the 28th.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yo, the beat for "Bad Mood" is so crazy. Yo, when you sitting at the light and that shit is on loud.
Diddy bopping.
Everybody's. I'm telling you.
Diddy bopping at the red light.
I'm telling you. It's stupid. It's ignorant.
All right.
It's stupid.
We take your word for it, man. Yeah. Hey, thanks for calling in tonight, man. This shit has been awesome, yo.
No doubt. I appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you more.
Yeah, Seed, hold tight, man. I need to get your info before we break out. So hold on. We're going to wrap this up, and then we'll wrap a little bit. All right, hold on one sec. Thank you, man.
All right, for sure.
All right, man. All right, Meeks.
Homie,
there you go, dude.
One more time. You know what I'm saying?
Time. Smithsonian grade.
For the world, man. Guggenheim.
Smithsonian grade. Twice a week, Meeks. Twice a week, Doe.
Guggenheim.
Southern Vangard Radio. That's John. That's Meeks. We out.
Guggen on you hoes.
Guggen.
We out. Guggen. Peace.